there are whole there's a lot at play here, and deception again is at the core of Islam, and they will pretend to be friendly right up until the point they're not. And if anyone listening is or viewing this is unclear, you should talk to some Hindus in India and ask them about the Muslims who were their neighbors and friends, and their children played together, and they had dinner over at each other's homes right up until the point the imam said, "Well, today's the day," and then they killed them. And that's modern, that's current history, not hundreds of years ago.
I was talking, John, recently to a missionary in Nigeria who said exactly the same thing about Christians. There were Christians and Muslims who lived on that kind of borderland in Nigeria, the Muslims dominant in the northern part, the Christians in the southern part. So there's a certain common area. And these people had gotten along for many years until, like you said, the order came. So in effect, what you're saying, and it's very startling, and I think people need to get the full grasp of it, that, we talk about there are like sleeper cells in America, there's sleeper cells in Europe. You're saying that Islam is the sleeper cell, and that observant Muslims in America are all part of this sleeper cell, in some ways awaiting notification to move into action.
That's pretty close. Yes, I want to be clear about a couple points that I think are very important. Not all people who self-identify as Muslims want to wage jihad and want to impose Sharia. However, normative mainstream Islam teaches that that is the requirement.